Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick. I'm feeling good. I can't complain. Can't wait to fill my belly with some good old Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving meal is coming up in a few days. Can't wait. I just wanted to basically, chop it up with my motherfucking peoples out there. It's been a long time. I want to talk some wrestling. Why not? It's been a while for that too. And I'm not gonna sit there and talk about, basically Survivor Series or NXT War Games. I'm not gonna talk about that. If y'all want to hear me talk about that, you could check me later on Off the Cuff Radio. We will be talking about NXT War Games, and we will be talking about Survivor Series, and most likely we're gonna talk about Raw from this past Monday. Make sure you call in 619-924-0703, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Press 1 when you want to talk. If you don't want to talk, you just call in, sit back and listen. But what I want to talk about is why in the hell does the NXT wrestlers end up getting buried on the fucking main roster? I mean, you cannot tell me that Triple H isn't low-key pissed. Of course he's not going to say that in interviews and shit because he works for the company. So he's not going to sit there and blatantly just say, well, fuck this. I've been grooming stars for years, and as soon as they get in the main roster, they turn into glorified jobbers and ham and eggers. Of course Triple H isn't going to say that. But us real wrestling fans know, like, yo, come on, this dude Triple H has to be frustrated with this bullshit. Look at the stars that came up from NXT. Like, some of them, like, not even a handful, like, a little less than a handful, ended up being, somewhat successful, or they getting the proper build. Seth Rollins, he's good. I give him that. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he's been getting pushed right ever since he left NXT. The first NXT World Champion. They've been treating him good. It's a few, it's a couple of I can't say a few, but like a couple here and there. But the motherfuckers that they would ruin, it's like Authors of Pain, a Oscar, Andrade Cien Almas, the list goes on. Sanity. It's just I just don't understand. I would say No Way Jose, but No Way Jose was just a gimmick. He wasn't really much of a ring general or whatever. He was just somewhat entertainment. But I knew that was gonna die fast because gimmicks like that die fast, especially if you don't know how to work in the ring. I just don't understand why these motherfuckers, like, come on, like with Sanity, these dudes were beasts in NXT with Nikki Cross as the Twisted Sister. Come on, man. I remember a video from before. Remember the video I did from before? Eric Young, everybody brought up Eric Young's balls when he showed up to NXT. And he really made himself into a star in NXT. He didn't go the solo route. Well, he was somewhat in solo matches here and there, but he built a stable. You know what I'm saying? With Wolf, Killian Dane, Nikki Cross, like, and they go on SmackDown and then they basically lose every single match that they had. I think they only won like one match. Every other match, they lost, and then they're barely on TV. What's the deal with that? I don't understand. Why bring these motherfuckers up just to bury them? And it seems like it's intentional. Come on, B. Like, you got Killian Dane. This dude, Killian Dane. Oh my goodness, he could do so much. Big dude, moving like a cruiserweight, and he could talk on the mic. But y'all just got this dude squandered off doing nothing. Like, you don't have this dude on TV. I just don't understand the logic. It's like, Vince has to be doing shit like this on purpose. Cause why is it like almost every NXT star is buried on the fucking main roster? Come on, you got Eric Young. Eric Young is a fucking vet. Eric Young been wrestling all over the place. He could put on some good matches still, and he needs to start putting on some good matches soon because Eric Young is getting old. He's an old dude. I don't know how old he is per se, but I think he's in his 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Comment down below. I might be wrong, but I know he's up there. Come on, how you got these dudes just doing nothing? Look at Andrade Cien Almas. This dude was putting on fucking 5-star matches in fucking NXT with Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black. You had Zelina Vega there, not only for the sex appeal, but she was, she was like the new version of Lita. Catching motherfuckers with hurricanranas and shit. Go back and watch that shit. If y'all ain't watched that shit, go back and watch. If you have the WWE Network, go back and watch fucking Gargano versus Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas, or Andrade Cien Almas versus Black. Go back and watch those fucking matches, and then watch the shit that they doing now. You would sit there and say the same thing, like, damn, what did they do to this motherfucker? Like, all this dude does is lose on SmackDown. He put on a good match, but he'll lose. And then you got this dude losing to fucking Jeff Hardy. Why is he losing to Jeff Hardy? What is the fucking point of him losing to fucking Jeff Hardy? Jeff Hardy doesn't need to be beating no Andrade Cien Almas or Rey Mysterio. Come on. What does these dudes have to gain? They already done went around the world, won championships and all this shit. Why Andrade Cien Almas can't get that shine? I don't understand this fucking shit. You can't tell me Vince is not sitting here and doing this shit intentionally. This is fucking ridiculous, man. Like, even look with Nikki Cross. She's not in the main roster yet, but they already gave you a taste of what the fuck they're gonna do with Nikki Cross. They bring her up to the main roster for one match against Becky Lynch in Manchester on a SmackDown, and she taps out to the Disarmer. Why does she have to tap out to the Disarmer? Like, I've been fucking with Becky Lynch before everybody was even on her fucking clit now. Everybody's on her clit now. I've been said Becky Lynch needed a change in her character. I said that, like, y'all could go back to the video. I could go back. The video's there. I've been said that about Becky Lynch. She just needed a character change and watch her shit skyrocket, and it did. It happened organically. That's why it worked so well. But how you have Nikki Cross tap out? Like, y'all could have had Nikki Cross on some shit like, a count out or disqualification, or, why did Nikki Cross have to tap out? She could have lost in another way. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't want to sit there. I don't want to hear another, they trying to make Becky Lynch look strong. Y'all could have made both of them look strong. Especially since the fact that this bitch fucking, Nikki Cross at the time was, even to this day, she's in a strong storyline. Well, she's not really in it that much now because, she's basically might end up branching off to go have a program with Candice LeRae, Mrs. Wrestling. So y'all could have went along with that. I'm not understanding. I'm not. And then, all right. Not only that, like, she's even in a big program with fucking Bianca Belair. Look what happened with the shit with her and Bianca Belair, which was a great war. You know what I mean? Bianca Belair didn't get pinned. Nikki Cross didn't get pinned. Ended up being like a no contest. Both of them still look strong. That's how you book shit. Like, and then, oh man. Speaking of female wrestlers from NXT, look at fucking Asuka. And this shit goes back to when she had fucking tapped out to fucking Charlotte at WrestleMania. I told motherfuckers, Asuka is ruined. Ruined. Oh no, she's not ruined. Well, we tired of her being undefeated. You know, she's just gonna be a raving lunatic or whatever. And all this other stupid shit. Like, yo, can y'all stop the fucking WWE nut hugging? The fuck is wrong with y'all? And like with that scenario, why did she have to get why did she have to tap out? Why is she just gonna get pinned? Why is she just gonna get pinned? Please answer that. If she would have got pinned, whatever. You know, fuck it. And even that, I wouldn't even want, like, I wouldn't, she shouldn't have lost that shit. Charlotte did not need that fucking win at all. And then after that, you're gonna sit there and have fucking Asuka say, oh, you are ready for Asuka. And then they're gonna go and hug and shit, embrace each other, act like they're about to go to the club later on. The fuck is that? And Asuka's all smiling and shit. Bitch, you just fucking tapped out and your undefeated streak is broken. The fuck are you smiling about? That's why I said the wrong person turned heel that night. It wasn't supposed to be no Nakamura. It was supposed to be fucking Asuka. It made more sense if Asuka would have turned heel that night. She should have been on some shit like, bitch, you what? I'm spazzing. Saying all that in Japanese. Trying to kick fucking Charlotte's head off. You having her all happy and cheesy and smiley like, the fuck are you happy about? You just fucking tapped out. Fuck is wrong with this company, yo? And look at Asuka now. Losing to Nia Jackson and shit like that. Like, oh God, yo. This is why it's hard for me to do fucking like wrestling reviews and shit. Like, it's just, this shit is draining over the stupidity. And then moving forward, like, oh man, you got Lars coming through. They advertise that shit on Survivor Series like, oh, Lars is basically coming to the main roster. Why the fuck is Lars coming to the fucking main roster? This dude is far from ready. Like, he barely been in NXT. He just came back from an injury, actually. Why are you bringing this dude up? It's way too soon for that. Let this dude build. At least let him fucking win a title in NXT, whatever. Like, yes, he's a dude that needs a title. Like, his character, you can sit there and say, oh, his character exudes having a belt like a Velveteen Dream. No. Velveteen Dream, yeah, he don't really need a title in NXT. I've been saying that from before. Velveteen Dream don't really need a title. Like, his character himself exudes. I think his character is actually one of the biggest out of NXT. I think it is. Like, his character needs to be like a strong, real strong mid-carder in the main roster or a fucking heavyweight champion. That's how I picture a Velveteen Dream, because his matches is stellar. Like, oh man. I just don't understand. And I didn't mean, and I forgot about this shit. You know, man, I'll go back to what I was just talking about, but what the fuck happened with the Revival? Look at what happened with the fucking Revival. These dudes can't win a fucking match. The Revival can't win a fucking match. AOP is basically like a laughing stock now because they got fucking Drake Maverick. Or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I fucks with Rockstar Spud. You know, I like Rockstar Spud, but he does not need to be down with AOP. These dudes is basically tearing up the fucking NXT tag team division from before. MVP of War Games and all that shit with Roderick Strong. And you got these motherfuckers out here being victims of piss jokes. This shit is fucking pathetic. Pathetic. You got these dudes coming through dressed up like Army of Two. I don't know if whoever played that video game, but Army of Two looking like they ready for war. But you got these dudes subjected to fucking piss jokes. Like, you already know that it was a wrap for these dudes when they got rid of Paul Ellering. It was like, why would you do that? At first, people would throw like, oh, maybe because, he's old and he didn't want to really travel. Traveling might be rigorous for him. And him and his daughter confirmed and said, like, well, then they confirmed that, but they basically said, like, yo, I don't know what people talking about. Like, he wanted to travel. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be there for his boys and bring them to prominence, like how we brought the Road Warriors. But no, you can't have that. And Vince gonna sit there and say he's too old to be on the road. Really? And fucking like, and then these motherfuckers here, my dude, I call them the new day brain busters. My dude's the revival. They can't fucking get a win. They losing to all types of people. But these motherfuckers was throwing matches of a fucking lifetime with DIY. But they can't fucking. It angers me. I'm done with this video. It fucking angers me. It really fucking does.